Hello space fans, Astronomy here, and this is an Astronomy Short. Today, we're going to learn about the Lunar Cycle. The Lunar Cycle takes about 27 days to complete, and has 8 phases in total. The 4 primary moon phases are new moon, first quarter, full moon, and last quarter. We also have the secondary phases, and they are known are the waxing crescent, the waxing gibbous, the waning gibbous, and the waning crescent. The moon, like all planets, gets its light directly from the sun. A new moon is when sunlight hits off the moon's far side, the side we cannot see from Earth. As the moon orbits the Earth, the sun slowly gives light to the moon, and we begin to see its reflection. After a few days, the moon will move into its next phase, which is called a waxing crescent. We call it a crescent moon because it is less than half full, and in the first stages of the lunar phase, we refer to it as waxing. The next stage is called the first quarter moon. This is when the moon is half lit during this phase of the lunar cycle. As the moon continues its orbit around the Earth, it transitions into its next phase called the waxing gibbous. Shortly after the waxing gibbous phase, we finally reach the full moon. At full moon, the Earth, moon, and the sun are in approximate alignment, just as the new moon, but the moon is on the opposite side of the Earth, so the entire sunlit part of the moon is facing us. Now that we've reached the full moon, the phases that go into reverse back towards the new moon. We refer to the next phase as gibbous once again, but because we're on the descending side of a full moon, we refer to it as the waning gibbous. And as we get to half-lit moon again, we refer to it as the last quarter moon. Then, we go into the final phase before reaching a new moon. It's now back to a crescent moon, and we call it, you guessed it, a waning crescent. So when we're ascending towards a full moon, we call it waxing, and as we descend in the phases back to new moon, they are called waning. This is all known as the Lunar Cycle. I'm Astronomy, and this has been an Astronomy Short.